Hey guys, Nick here. So in today's video, I'm just going to go over the 8 different income streams that are available to all of us, but we might not all know what they are. So now is definitely a time that we should all know what the different income streams are available to us and make the most of them, because the world's a crazy place right now. So I'm just going to kick off the list, and at number 1 is earned income. And what is earned income? That's basically a job. You're exchanging your time for money. So someone's going to employ you under a full-time, part-time or contract basis, and you will fulfill a certain amount of hours and they'll give you a certain amount of pay as long as you're doing the work that they contract you for. That's essentially a job. You know, we get groomed for these from the day that we start school, and your parents are always nagging you to go out and get a job, pay your rent. So yeah, we all know what a job is. That's number 1. Number 2 is profit income. So profit income is where you're buying, say, a product for a certain price and then selling it in a shop or a store for a higher markup, and the profit you're making is between the initial price and the markup price. So that could be selling on Amazon, it could be selling in a market stall, it could be selling on eBay, you could start a drop shipping store. There's all sorts of different stores, whether it's e-commerce or physical, that you can do, but that's basically what profit income is. And number 3, we have interest income. Now, interest income is, say, for instance, you're putting $10,000 into a high interest savings account, maybe at 3.5% interest, and you just leave it there. At the end of the year, you've earned your interest income. And the idea of this is that when you're young, you put money into a high interest savings account and you leave it there for 40 years, and eventually that interest compounds. So this isn't one to immediately make some money, but this is one over time, hopefully you'll make a tidy sum. However, with the state of the world and the financial state of the world right now, maybe this isn't quite a good one or quite so profitable, but we'll see what happens in the future. And number 4, we have residual income. Now, this is one that is definitely growing in popularity with the rise of YouTube, but basically what this means is you do the work up front, and then over time you'll eventually just earn more and more money off that work. An example of this is maybe writing an ebook, creating a popular YouTube channel or a channel that's growing, or maybe creating an online course on, say, Skillshare or Udemy. What will happen is once you've created that work, say you've created that course on Skillshare, the more and more people who use that course over time, the more and more you'll get paid. So work up front and you get paid as people use your course or watch your videos, and the AdSense revenue comes in or buys your ebook. So now you can see it's quite popular, especially right now with a lot of people learning online. If you create an e-course or write an ebook, then people might buy them. Or if you create a YouTube channel, there's a link up here if you are wanting to create a YouTube channel. But yeah, it's definitely something to consider going forward. At number 5, we have dividend income. Now, dividend income is where you own shares in a publicly listed company, and that company pays out a portion of its profits periodically, so maybe on an annual basis. So that portion of money of the profits that you receive is called the dividend. Now, I hear quite a lot of financial advisors. I'm not one. Disclaimer here, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't listen to me. But I hear a lot of them saying to diversify your portfolio and make sure you have some sort of share trading or investing in shares that pay dividends, because you're essentially passively growing some income. You invest your money and your money's working for you that company's working for you, and you're receiving more money based on the money that you invested. So you're not actually doing any work, another company is doing the work and you receive money back. However, there are a lot of risks, and as we've seen recently, a lot of airlines have just gone under, so people who are investing in those airlines might have lost a lot of money. So definitely do your due diligence. Make sure that you maybe go and speak to an investment broker or someone like that before you jump on in, because there are risks involved. However, there are potentials as well. So dividend income. At number 6, we have rental income. Now, I think this is one that we all know about, but basically you're buying a property and renting it out, whether it's a commercial property or a residential property, you're hiring it out to someone who needs that space. Now, with this one, there is a large barrier to entry, because you obviously need the money up front to be able to buy the property, or at least put the down payment to buy the property. However, this is one that a lot of financial advisors say that you have to have on your portfolio. And I'll go into that with number 7. At number 7, we have capital gains. And this links to number 6 because, for instance, if you buy a rental property for, just going to throw a number out there, $100,000, over time, that value of that property might grow up to $150,000. Therefore, $50,000 you've earned in capital gains. And obviously if you're renting out the property as well, you're making rental income, so it's a double whammy. This is why a lot of people say you should have this on your portfolio. This isn't perhaps an immediate money maker, you're not flipping the houses, you're holding them, but this is definitely a solid long-term strategy as property prices have risen year on year out over the last 100 years. So this is definitely one you should have on your radar. And finally, at number 8, we have royalty income. Now you might have heard of this. This is basically where you own the rights, the copyrights or the patent to an idea, or say a song, you own the copyright to a song or an intellectual property or a product. If someone then wants to use that piece of intellectual property that you own the rights to, then they have to license it from you. The money you then receive is called a royalty. An old famous urban legend is that Michael Jackson owned the royalty rights to the song Happy Birthday. So whenever anyone sang the Happy Birthday song on media, whether it's online or whether it's on the radio or TV, then that person who played the song would have to pay him royalties for that song. That's an absolute falsehood. He never actually owned the rights to it. It's actually owned by Warner, I think. But yeah, so basically if you own the rights to a song and someone plays your song on the radio or TV, they're going to have to pay you royalties. So if you're creative, this might be one for you. So there you go, guys. Those are the 8 different sources of income available to us right now. Earned income, profit income, interest income, residual income, yes, I'm reading it off a list, dividend, rental, capital gains, and royalty income. Which one have you tried? Have you tried any of these? I'm assuming that most of us have tried earned income, but if you've been successful in any of the others or have any contributions about any of the others, then please leave them in the comments below. Help everyone out. That would be great. And I hope you got some value out of this. If you did, hit the like button. Follow me on social media. I post on Instagram pretty much daily, so follow me on Instagram. I've got a website coming soon and more videos coming soon, hopefully to help you out. So thanks a lot, guys. Videos coming up this either side at the end of this, so check out one of the videos, maybe on the online learning or something like that. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.